Hey, how are you guys doing? So I wanted to do this video for honestly probably a few years now, but I just never got around it. Too lazy or kind of pushing off. But we got a lot of songs now in Love Live, so I thought I want to do this because I thought it would be a little fun to do. So I'm going to go through the English alphabet and find my favorite song starting with every single letter of the English alphabet. So how does that exactly work with Love Live songs? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me go ahead and explain how I have handled this. So the best way to explain this is using some examples. For example, there's the song Doki People Emotion. So when you translate that and romanticize it, it's the result on the right. Therefore, it's going to be a D song. How about songs like Ladybug? Well, it translates literally to Ladybug, even though it's a stolen word from English, but I'm using the translation of it. There are songs that literally just start with English letters, and so when you translate, it doesn't change. So Music Start is still Music Start, and it's going to be an M. And there are songs with combinations of Japanese and English, but you just translate the Japanese and romanticize it. So for example, Boku no Life Came to the Life, it's a B. That's all that really matters. So these are just some examples to help explain how I'm handling it. I will romanticize it and use the first letter that comes in there from the English alphabet when it's romanticized. If it's Japanese, you gotta translate it over and romanticize it. If it's English, I do nothing to it. I just use that and it works. So that's how it's going to be handled for this video. But there are a lot of songs that are going to be going through, and I'm just going to run through the whole alphabet, starting with A and ending with Z. That's 26 letters. And since there's so many songs, I did want to talk about a good amount of songs, and this is a great way to highlight a bunch of good songs in a bunch of each letters. And my goal is to hit 6 songs in each letter and do a brief discussion of it. But some letters don't even have 6, so I'm just going to have less than 6, but at minimum 6 for each letters. And of course, feel free to participate in comments below and answer what your favorite songs for each letter is. I thought it was a fun exercise. Don't take it too seriously. It's just for fun, and I was curious to see what songs rank the best, and some letters are really stacked. Unfortunately, I can't discuss a lot because it gets too long at some point. So without further ado, let's start the video. The first letter in the English alphabet is, of course, letter A. A has 49 songs in Love Live currently, excluding OSTs, and there's quite a few big gems in A. The first song that I want to talk about in the letter A is going to be Aishiteru Banzai. This, of course, was the graduation song for Muse in Season 2, Episode 13, I believe, and you got to see a very emotional song that I still enjoy listening to this day. The girls were setting off the third years, and it's a little slower song, but I thought it's pretty fun to listen to. Another song I gotta mention, of course, is a song for You. Long name, but this was the quote-unquote comeback for Muse that they came back in at 2020 after 4 years of inactivity. We haven't gotten anything from them since, but it was really great to see them come again with even more modern visuals and a song that was really fun to listen to and had a bunch of the girls' callouts. I also should mention Azura Jumping Heart. This is the first opening from Aqua and Love Live Sunshine, and it's still a very good song to listen to. I remember when the song first came out, people weren't as happy about it because this is the group that's supposed to replace Muse, but as time passed on, this song has aged very, very well. Another one I want to mention is probably one of the biggest songs from 2025 is Ice Cream by girls from different groups to form a unit called Ice Cream. This is a fun song to listen to. It's about ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream? And they had a lot of catchy moments in the song that I find listening to a lot. It's a great song, really catchy, and it really exploded last year. Aoi Kanaraya by Shioriko is one of my favorite Shioriko songs. I really like the intensity she has from this, the dramaticness, and she has a really nice outfit. And it's one the really flashy MVs that we got from All Stars that I really enjoyed. I really like this song, but it isn't my favorite for A. That goes to Akane Gokoro by Mei. This really symbolizes the part of the reason why I kind of like Mei. She's kind of got that, I don't know if I want to say edgy, but really that personality that shows her flair, and I just really like this song. I find it really fun to listen to all the time. So now let's move on to the second letter, B. B has 41 songs currently in Love Live, so a little less than A, but that doesn't mean there are some good songs in B, because there are some pretty big hitters for me. So we're going to start with Bokura no Umi de Mate Ao, one of the songs that I feel like not a lot of people remember or even talked about. I thought this was a really neat song from Aqua. I think it came out 2 years ago or so, and it was just, one of the songs they just released on the side here, but I found it was really nice to listen to. Of course, I'll be amiss to not mention the first opening from Love Live ever, Bokuro wa Ima no Naka de, is really got Love Live going. It's really iconic. It's something that has lasted to this day, and it really put forward Love Live into the limelight with showing that the capabilities of what they can do here. Good song, still very, very good to this day. I also want to put Believe Again. This will be my favorite Saint Snow song, I believe. And the visuals, the cinematography, the choreography, this song is very flashy, and it highlights the appeal that Saint Snow has. They hit hard, and they just come out just letting you know that they're the boss and all. Butterfly is one of those really nice songs that I like by Kanata, where this song sings about her and her sister and the kind of her relationship, how she really cares about her, and I just really like the feel of this song, and they got some really interesting instrumentals. This is just a Kanata song. I like Kanata songs. Beat an Angel is a duo song by Maki and Rin, a combination I never thought was going to happen, but when I listened to this, this song is really, really fun. I don't think enough people appreciate the song. It's really flashy, and the combination of Maki and Rin works so well together. I know they both have good vocals, but dang, this song is really fun to listen to. I like it a lot. But let's not kid ourselves. The winners for B has to be Bokotachi wa Hitatsu no Hikari. It's the best Love Live song. I just love this song for so much. It's been my favorite for, about a decade now. And this song does just so much right to having the songs in the name, as well as the moments where they had the flowers behind them. This song is perfect for Love Live. Now we move to C, and C, it's actually only got 27 songs. So not a whole lot, but it's gotten a little better recently. So for C, it's not the strongest category for me, but that doesn't mean there are still decent songs in here. So I'm going to start with Cotton Candy AAO. That song that was in 2020 that kind of really caught people's attention with the animation and all the goofy moments in there. I still think it's kind of a goofy, fun song. Not my favorite by a long shot, but it's definitely one of my more favorite songs from Ruby herself. And I don't know, just watching the MV is always fun. Cutie Panther is a song that took a while to grow on me by BB. I remember this has been one of BB's favorite songs from the audience. It took me a while to actually really appreciate the song, because I thought, it's just trying to be cool and all that. But, there are fun moments in the song when they were singing, and, I gotta appreciate it. Chase is the first song by Setsuna for her solo song, and this one hit hard. It was one of the best songs from the Tokimeki Runner album, and it showed you the flair that Setsuna had, and it's part of the reason why I like her so much. This is her just coming on the scene and let you know I'm the boss. Kara Tesoro is from the first Nijigaku movie, and I like the song from Emma. It's got a little, I don't know what that Japanese instrument is, but I kind of like that feel that it adds to it, and it's a little faster than some of Emma's other solo songs, and I just found this really nice to listen to. Compass is from last year actually, by Dolchestra. I kind of like the way this song sounds. I think the girls mix together very well, and the instrumental, it's unique and interesting, and I honestly just found this one a nice song to listen to over last year. But for my winner, I have Colorful Dreams, Colorful Smiles, the second opening from Nijigaku. I like this one. They had all the moments of the girls. I think it's a nice flash MV. I really like the outfits for this group, for this song. I don't know, it just seems so comfortable, and I just kind of like the way they have the colors on the dress that have piano notes on it. I thought it was fun. Now we move on to D, and there are currently 51 songs in D. So, of course, when there's that many songs, I did have to cut a few that I didn't want to, but D's actually got quite a few good songs here. So I'm going to start with Dazzling White Town. This was the Saint Snow song that came for their only PV that they had here. They got a music video, and I thought it was really great that they actually got a little bit more appreciation, because when you have rival units, they tend to get forgotten, but Saint Snow is kind of that one that really shone out, and I really like this scene from Saint Snow's Dazzling White Town. Daydream Mermaid, another fantastic Kanata song. I really like it. The visuals are really nice, and I just find this one, it kind of symbolizes the happiness, the cheerful nature of Kanata, and this one just is one of my favorites from the first movie from Nijigaku. Dancing Raspberry by Synchronize. showed you that Synchronized has got something here. Initially I imagined, oh, it's just the 5 girls thrown together, and I'm like, how are they going to mix and match together? And well, they showed me how, and I was like, wow, I guess I was wrong. This is very, very good. Show me Synchronized has got some good stuff going. Dona Tokimozuto is the second ending from Muse. I feel like a lot of people don't really like this song, but this song always gets me kind of happy and nostalgic for all the fun moments that we had in the anime with them. And just when you listen to the chorus, it's just like, oh yeah, all those good moments and happiness together. And I always like listening to this one. Dream With You is Ayumu's first song that we had in the anime. And I really like this one. It's dramatic, but it also kind of really shows you all the struggles that she's gone through. And I think the MV does a fantastic job of visualizing that. And I just really like the song from her. But if I had to pick a favorite for D, I probably had to go with Dancing Stars on Me, the Halloween song for Muse. And it's still my favorite Halloween song that they had. I just really like the song where they kind of add electric guitar to get a little more rock feel to it. And it's just a fun song to listen to. I guess this is my favorite Halloween song out there, but I just like all the outfits and just overall feel of the song. For the letter E, there's actually only 18 songs in here, so there isn't a whole lot here, and it's actually got really helped out in the more recent years filling out this letter. So first up is Edelite, I think it's pronounced by Edel Note. It's the new subunit from Hasuna Sora where they combine Saras and Izumi, and they kind of almost have a gothic kind of dark intense sound, but I think they sing it pretty well together, and for a pretty recent song they already got into top 6 of this letter. I also included I Am Friends. Here's my first Prontom song that shows up. I don't know, this one's just a nice song to listen to. It's cheery, it's happy, makes you feel good. Not everyone likes Prontom, I understand. I'm not the biggest Prontom fan either, but I don't know, this is kind of a nice song to listen to. And I got Prontoms on here. Aisa is a Shizuku solo that goes a little more in that Japanese Oriental kind of traditional sound. I guess, you know, you look at your outfit, her outfit, and you can see that it definitely goes for that vibe. And I thought this was a nice one to listen to. It's got some energy to it, and I liked when Shizuku sings it. Enjoy It is a Quartz song from the anime. I'm still not sure what the heck their outfits are really here. I'm not a big fan of it, but that doesn't really matter. It's more about the song, and it's just a fun, catchy song to listen to that really goes well with their harmonization that they do a lot in their songs. So, good Quartz song. Also from the second season, Nijugaku is Emotion. Man, I like this song by Chiuriko. The intensity that we have her. I really like her outfit too. And it really highlights the kind of the cool nature that Chiuriko has. This has stunning visuals in it, and it's overall really good. But it's not my favorite because also in season 2 they have Utopia, and this song really hits hard and really shows the really cool side of Nanju. I know not a lot of people like her, but like this shows that Nanju is a girl boss here, and this really how she took the scene by storm. This song is just really catchy, really good. It's got to be first. Now for letter F, there are 33 songs that start with the letter F for Love Live. So the first song that I'm going to cover for the letter F is Fuyu ga Kureta Yokan, which it's about winter. And I like this song. It is definitely one of the slowest songs that BB has. But I always got this nice feeling from it, and you kind of almost can get that winter dramatic feeling from BB in the song that I feel like still goes really unappreciated by a lot of people. I have Sabotage by YYY. That was the short time subunit where they had all the girls that sang together with Yoshiko, Yo, and Ruby, and her name ends with Y. This is a fun song. It's a little goofy, and that's kind of the vibe of YYY. But honestly, I kind of like listening to the song. Far Far Away is from the Genjutsu no Yohaname is like how I like to call it. And there are some pretty good songs in Yohaname. Can't have them all in here, but this is one of the first songs in there. And it's got a nice intensity to it. Its chorus starts a little slow, but when the chorus picks up, that really shows the appeal of the song, and I like it for that. A recent song, Fuwa Fuwari by Emma and Kasumi. So they had some interesting combinations for a one-off for a bunch of songs. I like this song, especially when the chorus picks up. I think the girls work well together. Yeah, I know they're both in quartz, but it kind of also has that kind of like quartz feeling. overall nice song. We have Fashionista by Diver Diva. I don't know how much people like the song, but I think this is a nice vibe. I think it sings about girls trying to be a fashionista. You can kind of get that from the outfit that they're wearing, that they're trying to be very stylish. But I think it's got a nice chorus that's really catchy. But for my favorite, for F, I think it's got to go to Firebird. This is a stunning song by Cotton that really shows her flashy vibes. You know, she has that rose and a really fun dance. But it's got that nice, I don't know, it's a Spanish kind of feel to it that I think works very well for her. So, winner goes to Firebird. For the letter G, there's also only 18 songs currently that start with G. So not a whole lot here, but there actually are quite a few good songs in G. First off, G, Senjo no Cinderella by Mari Dayankana. It's the third year, but I like this song. It's got a little more of a kind of a jazzy feel that, and the girls work very well together. You get to see their quirks and the way they interact with each other, but I just think it's a nice, fun song to listen to. I don't think a whole lot of people really remember this song. Guilty Not Guilty Kiss is one of my favorite songs from Guilty Kiss. I don't think that is very much agreed on. This is a little more poppy than the rest of Guilty Kiss's songs because they tend to go a little more rockish, maybe even metal. But I like this one. It's got a nice vibe. The girls sing well together, but I kind of like that poppy element that this one has. Naruto no Honozono, I'll be amiss not to mention this song for G. This is kind of that love song kind of with Nozomi and Ellie. It's Garasa no Honozono, it's like Glass Garden, I think is what it translates to. But this one is really intense, and you really get to feel the emotion when they're singing it, especially in the chorus. It's, some people call it the gay anthem song, but I think it's a really fun one. Genjutsu Mysterium, probably my favorite song from the Yohanime. It's intense, it's dramatic. It got me really hyped for the Yohanime, even though it doesn't really match the vibe at all of the anime at all. But great visuals, great intensity, and it's just a great song overall. I think more people should listen to it. Glass Ball Rejection. I like the song by Shiki. It's got a really intense instrumental. It's a little slow, don't get me wrong, but you get to feel like the emotion, and really, really hits hard in the chorus, and it highlights probably the great voice that Shiki has that I really like. But my favorite has got to go to Galaxy Hide and Seek. I'm a big Azalea fan, and this kind of almost got a little spacey kind of feel to it. I know the name has Galaxy in it, but this highlights what I really like about Azalea. The girls sing very well together, and I just find this song a great song to listen to. For the letter H, there are 39 songs currently in Love Live that start with the letter H. H, I don't think is really the strongest letter, especially for an amount of songs that are in there, but there are some good ones. Example, Hajimari wa Kimi no Sora, the first song by Layla ever, and this kind of showed you that Layla was supposed to be a little different. They have a different kind of vibe, and it's still a great song to this day. And it showed you that Layla was going to do things with a different style, and which I really appreciate. I want to put a Milka Park song here. I like Hakachu a la mode. It's cute, it's fun, but it doesn't go so cutesy that I'm not that interested in the song. It's got decent vocals, and I don't know, you hear singing about being a la mode. You got ice cream on top of stuff. I think it's a cutesy song. I think it's a decent one. Hop Step Y. Here's a song that I don't know if a lot of people remember, because it was a kind of song that just came out a little while ago. But I don't know, this song has got something going for it. The way the girls sing together, and just it's got a fun instrumental in the background that I think not a lot of people remember it. Hello Hoshi o Kazuete. The song came from the School Island movie. This is what the first years, and it kind of got that little jazzy kind of vibe to it, and I think the song probably doesn't get the appreciation that it deserves. It's not the best song for the movie, but it's still pretty dang good. Humming Friend, easily a fantastic song, got paired with As a Jumping Heart. This is definitely one of my favorite Aqua songs very early on. It's just such a good vibe to it, and a lot of Aqua songs don't really have this kind of vibe to it. It is very catchy, awesome beat to it, especially the instrumental. But my favorite, it's got to go to Holiday Holiday by Sarai's. Okay, this song's just so good, like easily one of my favorite Sarai songs. It's just so good. I don't really know how to describe it, but kind Kind of starts a little slower in the verses, but the chorus, the intro, it hits so hard, and the girls just sing so well together. Excellent song. For the letter I, there are 27 songs currently in it, and it's okay. Not a lot of crazy great songs from I. First up, I have In This Unstable World. I'm not as big as fan of this on a lot of people. It's a little more metal-y. It's kind of intense, and that's very much Yoshiko style. I would say though, if you ever get to watch the live version of this, I would highly recommend, because it does hit pretty hard, especially when the chorus hits. That makes this a really fun song to listen to. I'm Still by Mia Taylor. Definitely caught my interest when I first listened to it. It was one of the first songs that really leaned into having just English lyrics. Mia can speak English. It's not fully in English. There are some parts where it's actually in Japanese, but this song was, it's nice to listen to a song that I could fully understand for the most part, and I really like her outfit in this song as well. Ichigo Milk Love translates to strawberry milk love, and they're singing about strawberry milk. It's one of the special units that we have for Hasuna Sora, and incorporates Izumi. Oh, it's a nice song to listen to, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say, honestly. Infinity Are Wings by Azuna. So I actually have an Azuna song here. This is from season 2 as well. Not many people like it. I know Azuna is not usually the strongest subian out there, even though it contains like my favorite girls from Nijigaku. This is still a fun song to listen to, even though their outfits are kind of goofy. I don't know. Itoshiki Yume no Iza Naite by Shiriko. Pretty dang good song. I haven't got to see the full MV because it's still not released on Blu-ray, but this one's a really nice song, and man, from what I've seen from the MV, it looks really nice. So overall, I really like this one. But if I had a winner, it's actually gotta be Shion from Bluebird. I like this whole song. This one hits much harder than it should, and it kind of goes through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It does have a curse word in there, which I don't know why that has to belong in this song, which kind of sucks, but the song's just way too catchy. For the letter J, there are only 14 songs, so the smallest so far. So there's not a whole lot to choose from, but there's still a handful of songs that I think are pretty good. First up, we're going to start with Jump Up High, which I kind of have a similar kind of feeling for Hop Step Wide, also by Aqua. They both came around similar-ish times, and I feel like not enough people really appreciate, in fact, either of these songs. They got some nice vibes to it. Nice. Overall, nothing crazy, but just good songs to listen to. We have Jibun Diary by Dolchestra, and I kind of like the song, especially because it felt different. The way that they were starting a little slower. I kind of liked it a little more when I first listened to it, as time and not as much, because it's not super exciting or crazy, but I still find it nice to listen to because it's a really different feel. Just Believe is the third solo song by Nijigaku, and this is where they introduce Shiriko. Their outfits are, I don't know, Space Ranger-like. Or I always found it kind of interesting how different of a vibe of the outfits are. But this is just a nice song, kind of like Super Mario Galaxy vibes in it. Strange. Jibo Ai Matan Summer Life. I think the song has a very great summery vibe to it. Guess you can guess that based on the name of the song, but it generally does. It makes you kind of really feel that warm, summery feel, and Yo and Yoshiko sing very well together. Not that I was really expecting, but I don't know, it's kind of nice. Jellyfish was probably the most popular Sync Rise song. The MV, the vibes. It's just a fun song that really goes into that, I don't know, poppy electronic kind of style of music. And it focuses on the girl whose symbol is jellyfish, Tomari. So, good song overall, but my winner's gotta be Jingle Bells Ga Tomananai. I know most of you don't agree, but I like Christmas songs. This is a nice song. Not sure why Minions are involved in this, but sure, why not? I like it. It's got that really nice, happy, joyous Christmas vibe that I really like. It's just a good Christmas song, and I like Christmas songs. For the letter K, there are 64 songs here. Wow, that was a lot more than I thought before I made this video. They have a lot of K songs here. Let's go over them. So first up, I have Kodoku no Kaido by Haneo, and many of you might not know what the song is. This is from the Guide Fate Paradox collection collaboration that they had, and this has got, honestly, it's really underrated. I'm not a huge Haneo fan, but I kind of like this song and the way she sings in it. Really underrated. The first song from Aqua ever was Kimi no Kokoro wa Kagayateru Kai. I like this song. It was the introduction to these girls, and it got me excited to see what these girls can do. And I still like listening to the song every day. It's not, of course, my favorite Aqua song anymore, but I really appreciated to see what the next generation of girls would be. Korekara no Someday was from the first season for Love Live School Out project from Muse, and I would say I really like the song. This was the first Love Live song I'd say I genuinely really liked and got me into Love Live. It's a fun song, Alice in Wonderland kind of inspiration. I enjoy it. For a more recent song, we have Koi no One Type Password by Noriko. I know we recently did a poll for this and you guys are not as big on it as me, but I don't know. The kind of almost jazzy kind of feel to it is appreciated. I just like the instrumentals. It keeps it fresh and interesting, so I like it. I also have Kuru Kuru Crueler. This was a collaboration song made with some online pinball game. I can't remember. I think there's a dragon involved. But this song was actually kind of good, not gonna lie. It's overall got a nice beat to it, a reasonably catchy chorus. Good song overall. And for the favorite for K is the second PV for Love Live Sunshine, Koi ni Naritai Aquarium. It happens in Aquarium. The outfits are fun, but this song overall is just a great song to listen to, and especially with the effects they had in the song and Yo solo at the end are phenomenal. For L, there are currently 32 songs. There's not as much as of course from K, which I guess you just about cut in half. But there are a few songs that I really do like from L. The first song I'm going to talk about is La Bella Patria. This is from the Season 1 anime, and I like this one. It's, I don't know, it's got a little more of a rocky element because you got the guitar in here. But I say the chorus of the song is where this song really shines, and it's part of the reason why we like the song. Next up, I have LLL, which of course stands for I Love the Life We Live. What else would it mean? And this is by Nichikaku. So this one is when they, I think, first hit 12 members, and I think it's a solid song. Overall, solid song, definitely one of the more notable ones because it's a 12-member song. Outfits are not that interesting now. Love Marginal by Prontomp. This is probably the one song that a lot of people really like from Prontomp. This one is a lot more intense and emotional, dramatic, and it's got that element that is very different from what Prontomp is usually like, which is usually focused on cutesy and happy. But it shows like, ooh, these girls can do something very different, and this is one that's got big appeal. Then we have Love Wing Bell from Season 2 of School Out Project, and this focuses on Rin, who, you know, was tomboyish, and she felt like that she couldn't be beautiful or fit in that dress. And I think overall this has a nice message that any girl can be beautiful, and you don't have to feel like just because you're different that you can't do that. We also have Look At Me Now. This is a Rebirth song that I like. It's catchy, it's appeals to that kind of more modern techno electronic kind of style of music that I just found as catchy with the girls singing. It's got good instrumentals. It's probably one of my favorite Rebirth songs out there. But for my favorite song from L, it's gotta go to Rico's with her Love Spiral Tower. Fun name, nice outfit actually, I kinda like it. But I don't know, this song is just so unique, and there's something interesting of what the instrumentals that I just really like, and Rico sings it very well. I really like the song. Next up we have M. M has 70 songs. If you wonder if that's the most, in fact it is still not the most, it's the second most. Wow, but there are still a lot of songs here. So yes, that means I cut a lot of good songs, but the first song I do want to mention is Mo Gyuto Love This Sekinchu. This was the 4th MV from Muse. So this is again still the old art style. And this is a Valentine's song, but I just like the way that this one sounds. It's got a nice electronic kind of synthesizer beats to it. I find it catchy even though it's oldie but a goodie. Misty Frosty Love. This one is a duet song with Yo and Rico, part of the Winter Vacation album. And believe each verse is actually just purely Yo and or purely Rico, but this is just a nice song overall that does the mixing very differently. There's also Mecha Going by I. This is my favorite I solo by actually a long shot. I'm not crazy as much about her other soul song, but this one is exactly what I want from I. It's got her happy, jokey kind of attitude, but it's also really catchy and fun to dance and listen to. This is a very fun song. I also have Mirai wa Kaze no Yoni. This is the first ending from Liella. I like the song, I like the MV, and probably my favorite part is when we jump to the chorus, especially when you even look at the MV. I just like this moment a lot. Great song overall, I like it a lot. Mirai Ticket, excellent song by Aqua. This is where, it's season 1, girls are fighting so hard and they fail. But despite that, they were able to persevere and really push towards the future, and that's what Mirai Ticket's about. It's the ticket to the future. I just really like the song, and nice outfits too. And as for my favorite, I have to give it to My Own Fairy Tale. This is very much a me pick and not popular whatsoever. But I just really like this song. I like Kanta songs, but this song just feels so nice, feels so gentle. It's just like a warm meal that makes you feel really good. I don't know, I just really like this song. For the letter N, there are 40 songs. We got some oldie but goodies, but we also got some songs that are a little more recent that are also pretty good as well. So for the first song, I'm going to do Next Sparkling. This comes from Aqua from their movie, and this is their song that they closed on. It's not as nice like Bokutachi wa Hitsu no Hikari for me, but it doesn't mean it still feels a similar vibe. And especially when they start singing the chorus, it kind of brings back that nostalgia and happiness that we had with them. Next up, I have Nando Date Yakusoku by Aqua. This song kind of came a little more recently, and it's a song that kind of came out on the side, but this was a song from when I first listened to it. I'm like, this is pretty good. It's got a nice beat to it. Nothing I think mind-blowing, but honestly, I think this song is really unappreciated. New Romantic Sailors is a very fun Guilty Kiss song. Like, they have a lot of moments in there, like, was it Riko-chan Laser Beam and such like that I think this has really high energy, and it's just probably one of the more fantastic songs to sing, especially in live, considering just how epic it can be during certain moments. Nonfiction is definitely one of the big stars from Liella's first season from Love Live Superstar. Nonfiction is Sumina's center, and you can see she's clearly kind of a queen in this moment. But Nonfiction goes intense, and you can definitely just hear by listening at how interesting it is and all the sexy moments they have. Neutral, it's probably more of my pick, but I really like Kaleidoscore, and Neutral is just fantastic. The album cover is freaking S tier, I would even say. But just in terms of the song, I just like the way that the girls match and mix together with the vocals. It just sounds very good, in my opinion. But for the winner, I have Natsuhiro Egao de 1-2 Jump. It's the third PV from Muse. This song has just been great for a long time. It's just a great summer song with a lot of good moments. And yeah, the MV is outdated. We all know that. But that doesn't change the fact that I really still like the song. For the letter O, there are 23 songs in here. Overall, it's a fine selection, nothing mind-blowing, but there are some decent songs that I do like in here. We have Oka Ranman by Sarai's Bouquet. Not super high on my tier list for Sarai's Bouquet songs. It's a little slower. Never really picks up. I mean, the chorus is nice. Overall, it's gentle. It's a little slower. I like the song, but not definitely my first song that I listened to from Sarai's Bouquet. There's Oyasu Minasa by Hanamaru. I think this is my favorite Hanamaru solo song. This matches her happy energy, her positivity. Just a fun song. I like listening once in a while. It's kind of similar to some other solo songs in terms of style, but I think this is a nice one. Then we have Oh Ready Stay Positive by Cuckoo. I like Cuckoo songs. This one is a nice one. It's, I guess, her being her happy, positive self. I find catchy. I don't know if other people agree with me on this one, but I thought this was a nice song to listen to. Omoware Marionette was actually a pretty good song that came out last year. It's sung by 5 girls in Liella, and they got a nice beat to it, great instrumentals, and it really does pick up, especially in the chorus where, they got something that sounds really nice overall. I think this is a great song to listen to. I would be amiss to not mention Omoi yo Hitosu Nirare. This is the song where Riko was busy doing her piano concert, and we had the rest of the girls singing it, but this is just overall a good song. Nice beat to it, and the girls sing very passionately. I have definitely one of the better ones. And my favorite from O is Oikakeru Yume no Sakidev, the second ending from Liella. I just really like the MV for it. It's really nice seeing the girls' way to interact with each other, and it is also a great song for sure. I just really enjoyed especially moments like this where the girls were feeding each other strawberries. I like it. For the letter P, there are currently 35 songs in Love Live that start with P. P has some pretty good songs, and one of the first ones I do want to mention is Poppin' Up. Poppin' Up was from Nichigaku, the first season with Kasumi. This is probably it's probably second favorite Kasumi solo song. I think this is got a fun energy without her Kasumi tend doing her gremlin annoying manners that sometimes she has. I think overall it shows her charm very well. Paradise Live, this really calls me back to the early Squall Festival days listening to this one. This is just a fun song overall, but it also worked pretty well for being a song that would play when you open up Love Live Squall Festival. I kind of miss that, but listening to a song like this again brings me back to those days, and I kind of miss some of that. Psychic Fire is by BB, and it's a song that really goes into the fun moments that they can have with each individual girl, where they would say their catchphrases and such, and they go kind of intense with the beats, especially when you listen to the chorus. Then there is Paradise Chime by Yo, and honestly this one's a pretty dang solid song. It kind of builds in a little to that vibe of how Yo is all about the ocean and sea and such like that, and kind of get a little vibe in this song, and I like that. It builds into her personality. And I gotta mention Private Wars. Arise, they only have 2 songs, and this is one of them. This one still hits really hard. It makes you feel like, wow, they could have done more with Arise, but they didn't, and obviously that's never happening anymore. But it really shows the potential that they had, and that they made some songs that hit pretty dang hard and really catchy. But for my favorite, I'm gonna give it the Power Spot by Diver Diva. I just really like the song. It's so catchy. The instrumentals, they just hit really hard. Honestly, maybe you guys don't agree with me, but this really shows the appeal of Diver Diva, and this is the one that has appealed to me the most, because man, this one hits hard. For the letter Q, there are 2 songs, so I guess that makes it pretty easy. Q is just not a very popular letter. In fact, we didn't even have Q until we got to Nijigaku, so let's go over both of them. Question 99 is the song by Liella, a little bit more recent. This is actually not that shabby of a song, honestly. The part of the song that I probably like the most is the chorus, where they kind of go like Q, 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 Q. I think that's probably the best part of the song, and probably the catchiest part. But the winner's gotta go to Queendom. Like, it's kind of obvious. This is Nanju's first solo song, and this is how she introduced herself to the world. It's intense, it's flashy, and it also has the Chinese element to it, which, she's Chinese, so that's why they had to show that. But her outfit's nice. Great song. For the letter R, there are only 18 songs that start with the letter R. I honestly expected it to be higher, but oh well. So let's go over my favorites for R. First up, I had Ringing. This is a Liella no Uta song. Generally, I'm not super crazy about those, but Ringing's probably my favorite out of all of them. It's got a nice little vibe to it. It's cutesy. It's got a little bit of fun energy to it. But if a Liella no Uta is showing up in your top 6, there's probably not a whole lot to choose from. Romance the Nakade from Azuna. It's a slower Azuna song. It's definitely nothing that's gonna really get your blood pumping, but I think it's nice, especially when you listen to the chorus. I think the girls sing very well with each other. Then we have Ruteshi Kisuki Shiteru. I guess the fun fact I have to say for this is it's a palindrome, spelled the same way forwards and backwards, only in Japanese if you look at that title right there. But it's a decent song. Also never performed live, so that's why I'm showing you just the image. Unfortunate, but I think it's still a pretty decent song to listen to. REP, Rep, I don't know how that's pronounced. another Genjutsu no Yohane song. This one's a little more chill, a little more slow. But I think it's kind of a nice vibe to the song, especially if you want to be more chill and more relaxed. I think this song is a nice song to just relax to. Then we get to Rise Up High. This is a Shizuku solo from the first Nijigaku movie, and it's a decent song. It's not necessarily my favorite Shizuku song, but R is not exactly the strongest letter out there, so I just had to pick which was available, and this is still a nice song overall. For my favorite, I have Retro Future by Idolnote. It's kind of like Idollead. It's got more of a kind of a gothic intense vibe to the kind of song. I would say that the chorus, it is pretty catchy, and I kind of like that part of the song. Alright, so you finally made it. We hit to the letter S. S is the most popular letter for Love Live in terms of picking a letter to start with it. There is 102 songs. Dear God, please help me. Yeah, so this one's probably the one I spent the most time fighting myself over, picking which ones to pick, because I had to cut so many good songs, so please don't hate me, because I already hate myself for the amount of songs I had to cut in here. It was not a great time. But S is just absolutely goated. So many good songs, so let's start off and see which ones I include. So I'm gonna start with Snow Halation. I like Snow Halation. I don't think it's the best Love Live song ever, but this song is iconic. It is often rated the top 2 Love Live songs ever. It's not my second favorite, but it's such a good song. I love the stage, the outfits, and of course the Totoke moment. Like, let's not kid ourselves. It's a good song. Shunjo Romantique. Lily White's best song by quite a bit. It's got the emotion, it's got the passion, but overall just the instrumentals and the way that the girls sing together, it really pulls out the best of each girl and makes such a nice song to listen to. This is the best of Lily White. Second to Sparkle was the group song for the second album, 40s Girls, which paired with a bunch of solo songs. I really like this song, and I kind of surprised me when I first listened to it, because like, dang, they come out hard with this. The intensity of the girls singing together is just not really a group song that they tend to sing, but I like this one a lot. Special Color from season 3 of Love Live Superstar. I like this song, honestly, from the outfits to the effects, but overall just, the song, it's just been really fun to listen to. And, this kind of also highlights the charm of Shiki, which this of course was her center song. So Superstar, I really want to put in first place, because I really like this song. The outfits, it's just overall style of the song, the way all girls get involved, and the fact that it's called Superstar from Love Live Superstar, like, oh my god, I just like that kind of stuff. I really like the song. However, I still gotta give first place to Starlight Prologue. This is all both sung by Layla, but man, this song just hits the vibes so hard. This is more like how I feel about, other people feel about Snow Halation. I just like the outfits better here, I like the effects, but I just like the passion and the emotion that you get from the girls singing here, as, they work so hard to get here. For the letter T, there are 48 songs in this letter, and there are quite a few good songs in T. Not as good as S, because that's like impossible, but T's got kind of loaded, especially just for having 48 songs. So first up, I have Trick or Toxic. This is the B-side for Shion. This still is a fun song that Shion sings, and Bluebird is showing that even the B-sides have been pretty good at, this is very early on. Of course, it's not as good as her first solo song, their A-side, but this is honestly a nice change-up, and I enjoy listening to this one. We got Tsunagao Connect, one of the favorites from Nijigaku Season 1. This is Rina's solo song. It does a good job of highlighting her kind of technology elements when you hear the synthesizers, and just overall a good song, well mixed together. I think this one is a good song. Tiny Stars, I really like this one from Kanon and Kuku, as this was the first song that they sang together, but this really highlights the girls are trying super hard to work together to become idols, and it's kind of the beginning of Yellow, and I kind of get a little emotional about that, remembering this is the start of their trip together. Toriko Riko Please, one of my favorite Azalea songs. It's I always kind of get the vibes like this fits like in a mecha anime. I'm not entirely sure why, but the song is fun, it's fast, it's got nice synthesizers, great beat, great singing. I just really like listening to the song, it's really fun to listen to. I also had Twinkletown, it's a Christmas song, so I almost basically have to mention it, but I think this one is a little better overall than Jingle Bells because it focuses on harmonization, and that's what Court does, but it's also a big element of Christmas songs, and I just think it works very well. So honestly, great song. But my favorite is gonna go to Tsukuyomi Kurage. That's a very recent song from last year, but this song is just so good from Sad Eyes Bouquet. I really like this one. It's got that little underwater vibe you can get from some of the instrumentals, but the girls will sing so well together. I really like the outfits of this one. I like the song. For the letter U, there are 6 songs. So yep, not a whole lot here. So I guess I have no choice but to cover literally every song because I was doing 6 songs for every other letter. So here we go. Let's go cover every song for the letter U. The first song is Uwasa no Tenkyose from the Love Live Squirrel musical. Yeah, I bet you didn't think I was going to talk about it, but I had to because I didn't have a choice. I don't know, I'm not really huge on most Squirrel musical songs, and this is definitely not the ones that I liked out of them. It's okay. It's very musical-like, and I'm not necessarily big on those kind of songs. Universe by Leela. It's fine. Like, I didn't really remember the song a whole lot. Like, I remember it more than like Wasa, because I totally forgot that song existed. This is a fine song. I don't know what to say about it really. Next up we have Unison by Leela, yet another song that I don't really remember a whole lot. I've listened to it a few times again. I think the chorus is not too shabby, I guess, but it's just another song that I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really care to listen to a lot. Unbalanced Love is a decent amount big step from the previous songs by Prontomp. This, once again, isn't really a cutesy song, which, Prontomp tends to go more happy cutesy. This one's a little more, I don't know, serious, if that's the right word. It's decent, but that's all I really had to say about it. Then we have Utopia Magic by Leela. I actually do remember this song. This one's not that bad, honestly. It's not gonna compare to like Vitamin Summer, which was the A-side for the song, but it's got a decent verse, it's got a decent chorus, it's happy. I like this song, honestly. Not that shabby. But the winner is going to YYY with You See You. This one's honestly kind of a nice bop. So this was part of the second single, Peace Pete's Pizza, which is a fun name, but I definitely prefer this song over Peace Pete's Pizza. So now we go to V, and there are 8 songs for V. So yeah, I guess that means I'm cutting 2 of these songs. V actually has some decent songs considering how little there are from choices. So the first one I'm going to cover is Vroom Vroom by Rebirth. That is a name for a song, I guess. Especially, if you're a car, I guess that's what you can say. It's an okay song. I never really cared that much for it, but some people think it's a really fun name, I suppose. But sure. And there is Very Very Koko Natsu by Mirakara Park. It's kind of what you expect from this subunit. Little happy, little cheery. Just overall fun. Nice outfits. But overall, it's not really a song that I'm going to listen to. But sure, it's alright. So Viva, fun fact, was composed by Antonio Lucio Vivaldi. Yeah, I didn't expect that on a Love Live song, so they take a classical song and then add some vocals to it and some instrumentals to overall make the song. Definitely very interesting. It's actually not that shabby. Velour by Kaleidoscope. I like the song as well. It's not super fast or anything like that, but I think the girls just work very well together with their voices, and Velour is just one of those songs that really highlights that they have great voices and such. Vivid World by Kanan is from the season 1 of Nichigaku. This one is extremely flashy in its effects with the lights. It looks really nice. and it's a decent song. I like the chorus of it. It's got a lot of nice moments to it. But in terms of my favorite song for V, it's gonna go to Vitamin Summer. This is from season 2 of Love Live Superstar. It has a bunch of neon lights, catchy rhythm to it. I just find this one a very fun song to listen to, especially with its funky coconuts, as they say in the song. For the letter W, there are 35 songs in this section, and there's quite a few decent songs in W that I quite a bit like. So the first song we're going to cover is going to be Umi solo song, Watashi Shitachi wa Mirai no Hana. This one is more intense, and I like it more than her other solo song, Yuki no Reason. And I can see why a lot of people like the song. It's especially when you get to the chorus, she really cranked things up, which, you know, it doesn't really feel very Umi-like. But sure. Then we have Walking Dream by Ayumu. This one's just another Ayumu song. I like Ayumu soul songs. This one, and have you noticed the trend that Ayumu tends to like talking about dreams in her soul songs? Dream with You, Walking Dream, Yume no Ippo, which Yume means dream, common trend. Which song from season 1 of Love Live Superstar? Probably one of the weaker songs from season 1, but this song, it is slow, but it is really focusing on the emotion of the song, and that's something that can come through, especially if you listen to a lot. Outfits are not that interesting. I know low reason why, but not that interesting still. Then we have Water Blue New World from Love Live Sunshine season 2 from Aqua, one of the last songs that they performed as a group. Of course, yes, there's the movie and all that, but nice song, nice outfits, nice effects. Overall, just a good song by them, and I enjoy it a lot. Then we have Daya's solo song, White First Love. I like the song. This one is epic, it's passionate, and it highlights the kind of the cool appeal that Daya can exude, and this song really highlights that very well. I like the intensity and the instrumentals. I like the song. But for my favorite, it's actually got to go to Wildcard, a recent solo by Tomari. It's got a really unique beat to it that almost exudes a little kind of mysterious elements to it. I don't know, kind of wild, I guess. But I just find this one really fun to listen to. So for the letter X, we have 0 songs. There's actually no song that starts with the letter X in Love Live, even if you look at OSTs. So instead, I'm going to do something different. Instead, I'm going to do a category for all songs that start with non-letters. So it starts with a number, starts with a symbol like a question mark or a star. All those songs, we actually have 10 that fit that category. So let's go over this song instead of X. So the first song we have 52011314. I'm not going to even try to say it in Chinese, which is the proper side. It's supposed to mean like eternal love or something, but I think it's a decent song. It's very flashy MV, though it's really repetitive, and I'm not crazy about that, but I think it's a decent song. My Lips to You, a song that we had that was a B-side of Yuki wa Kimi no Doko Mune ni, I think. It's a decent song. It's a little slow, but it can be a fun song to listen to. Overall, it's a pretty chill song to listen to. Then we have 365 Days. I believe the correct way to pronounce it is actually every day, because I guess 365 days is in a year. I don't know who comes up with this, but sure, every day. Decent song, nice MV, and I like the one it picks up in the chorus for that. After that, we have 4 Seasons by Quartz. Quartz does harmonizing very well, and this is definitely a decent song by them. I kind of like the beat that they have with the instrumentals, and when it picks up to the chorus, I think it's pretty catchy. Overall, I think it's a decent song from Quartz, and I don't think it's a bad listen to. Then we have Hate na Heartbeat. That's how you say the question mark. This one's a very fun and goofy song from the Love High School musical. The girls are trying to run away from being super popular when they come back from the States, and it's like, what do we do? Very fun song to listen to, and you know, love people like this goofiness from it. But my favorite has got to be this song from Sunrise Bouquet. I think it's pronounced Nanado Gofu. Don't quote me on that, but I found the song pretty fun to listen to. It's got nice energy, and if you're wondering, that translates to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is pretty warm. For the letter Y, we have 32 songs from it. So definitely a big trend for a bunch of Y songs. It starts with Yumin, that's actually a decent amount of these songs, and Yumin means dream, so a lot of songs sing about dreams, very much an idol concept. So the first song I'm gonna have is Yosoku Fukunao Driving. This is a song sung by the Third Years of Aqua. This was made for kind of the movie, but it's in the movie, and this was just a fun song, and especially when you watch your girls in the card, especially in live, it makes it even more fun to when you listen to the song. Now we have Yume no Tobira, the Door of Dreams, and this is an iconic song that these girls sing together as they sing about open a door to their dreams and how they're trying to win love life. A good song overall. And of course, we're talking about Yume a lot. Why wouldn't a Yumu be here? She loves talking about dreams. Yume and Ippo, I think it's dreams, and Ippo is like step by step or something. So she talks about how she's gonna try to accept moving towards the future. And I just like it. It's a classic Ayumi song. Here, cheery and happy. Now we have Yuki wa Doko ni Kimi no Mune ni. This is the second ending theme. And the thing that I really like about the song is the instrumental, especially in the verses. Because, man, that is just really peak instrumentals. It sounds so good. I like listening to the off vocal a lot because it really highlights that instrumental part that's so good. Now we have Yume de Yozora o Terashitai. I really like the song from Aqua. This is when the first years joined, so then it has 6 members. But it's gentle, but it really has that emotion in that song that I really like, and just seeing the scenes with the lanterns flying, it just sticks with me very well. But for my favorite, it's going to be season 1 from Aqua. They really nailed the ending theme for the song with Yume Kataru Yori Yume Utao. Just a fun song, great beat, and it really picks up in the chorus, and I really like that. So, Aqua got a few songs in here, don't they? And last but not least, it's letter Z. And Z has a total of 6 songs. So, once again, I guess I'll talk about every single song that starts with Z. So, I guess great way to end. So, let's start with the Zenryoku Riot from Kachu. That's one of the sub-units for Liela. And, about cats and all that. I never really been crazy about any Kachu song. That's my personal opinion. They're more like rock kind of focus into it, but I don't know, the song's okay. That's all I really have to say about it. I don't listen to it. And then we have Zenshoi Kyun, I think how you pronounce it, by Miraka Park. It's a decent song. I don't know what really else to say about it, but sure, it's fine. Then we have Zetaiteki Lover from season 3 of Love Live Superstar. I like the outfits of this for the song, but I don't know, this song is painfully mid in my opinion. It doesn't really do anything that really stands out to me. It's a mid chorus. We have Zensoku Dreamer. This one's a fun song to listen to. This is by Nijigaku, and what all girls singing, but I would say the moment that really highlights it is the chorus when they say Zensoku Dreamer, and it really picks up. I think that was part of the song that really is fun to listen to. Then we have Zuri Yo Magnetic Today. This is a duet song from Maki and Nico. This one's really fun song to listen to, as especially with the girls' dynamic with each other, where they kind of fight each other a bit, and the fact how they sing together. I just find this one a fun song to listen to a lot. But my personal favorite for Z is Zanyo by Sadai's Bouquet. I mean, I do like Sadai's Bouquet songs, and I just like the song Zanyo. I don't know how to describe why I like it, but it's just a nice beat overall, and it's one song that I occasionally listen to. But that'll be it. So those are my favorite songs for every letter of the English alphabet. This took a little while, but I'm glad I was finally able to go through it. But I am curious about your opinions about how this video went and what you like and what you didn't like about it. This is my kind of first attempt trying this kind of style, so I'm curious for what your inputs on it. Did I cover too many songs? I'm probably not going to cover more than this because this took an hour, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. And of course, if you do want to participate, please feel free to do that in the comments below. I am curious about your guys' inputs and how they relate to mine. I'm not sure if I can do a poll for this, but if you beg for it, I can do a poll for this if you really want to. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about this, and if you like it or not. Let me know about that in the comments below. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was fun, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.